back door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. In front, another goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz.
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good evening inside the Raider Dome in Tower City. This is Region 1 girls basketball as the Kindred Vikings with a mark of 7-3 tangle with the Maple River Raiders here tonight in the Raider Dome with a mark of 9-2. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information, you can go online to irieins.com. That again is irieins.com. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard in the Kindred Vikings receiving votes in the latest Class B girls basketball poll. Kindred 2-2 in their last 4 matchups with a loss a week ago tonight in Kindred against Northern Cass 64-53, but they upset number 1 ranked Kenmare Bullbells in Jamestown over the weekend on Saturday in the Buffalo City 62-52. The Vikings 3-1 in Region 1 play, and they are led by their senior in Casey Berner, the 5'8 senior guard with 19 points and 4 rebounds. For the Maple River Raiders, they've won 3 straight games, including wins over Lemoore Litchfield Marion in Lemoore, and then their latest contest 6 days ago on Friday, January the 13th in Enderlin, 54-36. The Raiders also 3-1 in Region 1 tournament play, and it's really been a balanced diet here for head coach Nathan Hoots in Maple River. They're led by Addison Hannig, the sophomore center, with 11 points, and then Chloe Wedge, the senior guard, with 10 points per game. Coming up here on our pregame show, we'll talk with both head coaches, including Sam Brandt and Nathan Hoots. Also, we'll take a look at other games going across a very busy night here in Region 1, and also some intriguing games across the state, both in Region 3 and in Region 7 tonight. And a reminder, 24 hours from now, we will have the boys contest when Brad Whale brings his Kindred Vikings into Tower City to go up against head coach Jay Koka and alongside the Maple River Raiders. That'll be tomorrow night for Region 1 boys basketball. Joel Morgan will have the call for you tomorrow right here in Tower City. Again, this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll step aside for a moment. When we come back after this, we'll hear from Kindred Viking head coach Sam Brandt and then Nathan Hoots around the corner as well. It's the Vikings and the Raiders on this Thursday night on yourliveevent.com.
Ziegler Ag Equipment has these new trades, 2 35-foot versatile Fury. Both are available for spring. Call for pricing. Talk to Chuck O'Neill, 218-784-2961. 2014 versatile DT 550, 30-inch tracks, high-flow differential locks, 2,050 hours, priced at $289,000. 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deal on this new 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Join us now on our Irie Insurance pregame show from the Kindred Vikings. That is Sam Brandt as they travel to Tower City tonight for a Region 1 girls basketball game. And Sam, so far in the season, I take a look at your roster. There's some fresh faces that maybe folks haven't seen before, but then there are some staples that have been around the program. So I'm going to start with some of the staples, and Charlie McQuillan and Casey Berner coming in as senior leaders. What have they brought to this team so far, 10 games in?
They're really, really great teammates. Casey steps up. She's a little bit of a loud scorer for us, but she's also one of the best defenders on the team. And Charlie pushes. She is a great defender. She's a great passer. She's a great job getting everyone involved. But off the court, I feel like it's so much more than that. It's these two girls grab these young kids and They were kind of there. They were the young ones at one point, and just like take them under their wing, and they support them, and they love them, and they cheer for them. It's really, really great to see them step up in these big roles.
And you always play a challenging schedule at Kindred. You want to play teams that you might see at a state tournament, or it gets you ready for the Region 1 tournament. Coming off a win on Saturday against Kenmare Bowbells. What did you like in that game in Jamestown, Sam? And what do you hope to kind of carry over moving forward here for the last month of the regular season?
Yeah, Kenmare was a really, really tough team. We're playing on a big floor, and it was hard to fill the stands that night after, we played after the University of Jamestown college game. So we had to bring our own energy, and we did that. They stepped up. They played really, really loose. Kenmare's got some really, really great players and really, really athletic. Shots fell, and we overcame. There was some ups and downs to the game, but it wasn't something that was going to drag us down, moving forward in those minutes. We were overcoming and thinking next play mentality. And it was fun. It was a really fun, challenging game.
And then taking a look at your opponent here today, and I know talking with you for many years, it's always about we worry about us. We will worry about the opponent a little bit, but it's what we do best to get us to point A to point B. But at the end of the day, Sam, this Maple River team, Nathan Hoots got them playing really well. Both you and them are the same record-wise in Region 1 here at 3-1. What just is going to be a challenge tonight in a gym that's maybe a little bit smaller than the last gym that you played at, from a college level here in Tower City?
Yeah, I feel like the environment's always a challenge, playing in a low ceiling, real small gym, but it also can be something that brings a lot of energy. It's got a feel, it's got a vibe. So I hope that stays in our favor. We're going to put a lot of pressure on. We're going to play the way we like to play. These girls like a little bit more preparation than my teams in the past. So we know their personnel a little bit. We know how Hoots likes to play, and he's done a really, really great job with the program out there. So we're going to come out and hopefully make a statement defensively. And that way it kind of, helps our offense a little bit, turns some defense into offense, and play fast. We like to play fast.
Final thing for you, Sam, before we let you go, new roles, maybe some new faces. We talked about some of the staples that were on this team. I know Layla Eisenchank was able to get some minutes last year as well, but who are some girls that are finding their roles that maybe didn't get the opportunity to play as much at the varsity level? Because you've had the Terrans, the Tinas, the Abbeys, so to speak, for so long at that varsity level here for Kindred.
Yeah, we're really trying to use our bench as a weapon this year. So I can play 12. I really can. Every one of these kids has a great role, and they come in and they know they're working hard for their 3 minutes and rotating in and out. But we've got some great kids, like Layla's got a twin sister, Mel, who's really stepping up and making a name for herself and working hard. Peyton Getty is one of the biggest defensive machines we have on the floor. Kennedy Baco comes in with a little bit of length and size, and is savvy around the rim. We've got Avery Ammerman who really can be strong defensively and hit the shot from the outside. It's almost endless. If we are on if they're playing to the potential and playing hard and doing the things that they do really, really well. So we're going to keep just getting better. We like to say 1% every single day, and making sure we're honing in on the things that they do really, really well, and getting better at the things that we know we need to work on. And hopefully in the long run, but by the end of next month, we can use that bench for a huge weapon that a lot of teams probably don't have around the state.
Hey, Sam, as always, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck against the Raiders here tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Chase.
That again, Sam Brandt for the Kindred Vikings. Will continue on our pregame show after this.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Have you started thinking about your 2023 crop insurance plan? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. We will be hosting farmer meetings to discuss the 2023 outlook and share strategies that are geared towards protecting your revenue and preserving your equity. Join us on Tuesday, January 24th in Devil's Lake, Annetta, and Hope, or Friday, January 27th in Hillsborough. For exact times and locations, please visit our website at ireins.com. IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from the Raider Dome in Tower City, the Raiders welcome in the Kindred Vikings here for Region 1 girls basketball. Join us now as Maple River girls basketball head coach, as Nathan Hoots. And Nathan, a nice midway point to the season, 9 wins, 2 losses so far for your team. You're 3-1 in Region 1 play. We'll get to the matchup with Kindred here in a moment. But what have you liked about your team most recently in wins over Lemoore, Litchfield Marion on the road and on the road at Enderlin as well your last couple of games?
I'd say resilience. We didn't come out particularly well in either one of those games. They were kind of a similar script. Both times Lemoore and Enderlin got out 5-6 points up on us right away. But our girls didn't panic and they adjusted to seeing kind of a different defense than we expected when we went to Lemoore. It took us probably 4 or 5 minutes to figure it out. But once we did and they understood their jobs, and it kind of reminded them of something we did a couple of years ago when we played a team that played defense like this, a lot of them having played, all those years, figured it out. And, it came down to us making shots and we did that. And then, when it went to Enderlin, they came out, kind of punched us in the mouth right away. And we bounced off the mat and came back and played well the rest of the game. But foul trouble between different girls in every single game has kind of been defining how I coach every one of these games, but it's been a fun ride so far.
And now you're going up against the Kindred Vikings here, Hoots. Anytime you're going up against a Sam Brandt team here in recent memory, they've had a lot of talent. And one of those players is Casey Berner, again, that just continues to be a staple for that team the last 3-4 seasons here. So what's going to be a challenge coming up against the Kindred Vikings?
Anytime you play a team that's coached by Sam, you got to deal with their pressure. They can bring a 1-3-1 that they ran a lot last year, but their run and jump when you get close to the half court is certainly something that we have to practice a lot for and to get ready for. Just being able to handle the pressure in such a small gym is going to be tough. Having a little more space when you play on a bigger floor gives you more opportunities to break those things. But, having home court certainly helps. But, so many people, going into this year, it's like, oh, they don't have the girls they had last year. Well, actually they do. They play 7, 8, 9 girls and 5 to 7 of them got significant time last year on a team that obviously was pretty good. So they know how to win. They know how Sam wants to play, and she's done a really good job with this group thus far this year.
And for your team here, just a sophomore again in Addison at 6'1", but someone I remember talking to you the last couple seasons here, Hoots, and just in terms of molding a post player on the inside, it seems like she's played really well off the pick and roll game. It seems like her post presence become a little bit more bigger for this team as well this season. Hoots, what have you liked from Hanig so far this year?
She's taken such a nice leap since last year. We're doing a lot less of, hey, just pound the ball into her every single possession, a lot more off-ball movement with her, which is kind of her game. She's not a terribly physical post, but when she gets the ball, she's playing with a lot more force this year. All of those offensive rebounds she's getting in the past, it would turn into, a deflection, a block of some sort. But this year she's finishing strong. And if she's not getting, if she's not making the basket, she's getting to the free throw line a lot this year. Last week she had all 3 games in double figures, including 19 against Lemoore, which was it was huge for us. She played so well all week long, and just being able to bank on her staying in the game. She got in foul trouble a couple games, but didn't get the key, 3rd foul in the second quarter, 4th foul in the 3rd quarter, and was able to play through some foul trouble last week, which showed me a lot of maturity in her. I've just been beyond impressed with how she's played this year.
Final thing for you, Hoots, before we let you go. Ultimately, your next win on the season would get you to double digits, but you're at the midway point here. Obviously, a big Region 1 game, too, in terms of positioning moving forward. But throughout the rest of this season, what has worked well in the first half that you want to carry over in the second half as a team?
I think it's just balance. Every single night, we got someone that's struggled, but someone else has picked her up. I play 8 girls, a lot of them the same amount of minutes, whether they're starting or coming off the bench. And I think that's been a strength of ours, being able to count on 3 girls to come off the bench and give me good minutes. And if someone doesn't have their A game that night, they know that someone's going to pick them up. So I preach that to them, that, our 5 on the floor and the 3 that we got on the bench we're a pretty good group of 8, and just being a cohesive unit as a group of 5 on the floor at all times is something that's really important to us.
Nathan, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck against the Kindred Vikings here today.
Thank you.
That again, Nathan Hoots, head girls basketball coach for the Raiders, will continue on our pregame show after this.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As we continue here on our Irie Insurance pregame show ahead of the opening tip between the 7-3 Kindred Vikings and the 9-2 Maple River Raiders. Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard for games going on tonight here on yourliveevent.com. We got a couple of them for you. First, Lisbon at Oak Grove going on, and also Richland at Sargent County. Some other games on yourliveevent.com tonight for Regional 1 girls basketball. Northern Cache traveling to Enderlin this evening, and you also have Tri-State going up against the Weimar Lidgerwood Hankinson Warbirds here in Region 1 girls basketball as well. Across the state of North Dakota this evening, number 5 Oaks going up against the receiving votes Carrington in Oaks tonight. Oaks defeated Central Cass this past weekend. And then out in Region 7, way out west, you have Grant County Mont Regent at 11-2 on the season, tangling with Bowman County. The Bulldogs are receiving votes in the latest poll. Bowman County is 11-1. Region 1 standings entering play tonight. Central Cass number 1 at 3-0, followed by Northern Cass number 2 at 4-1. Tied for third, the two teams here this evening in Tower City, Maple River and Kindred at 3-1. Then tied at 5th is Weimar, Lidgerwood, Hankinson, Sargent County, and Tri-State, all at 2-2 in Region 1 play. Lisbon in 8th at 2-3, followed by Oak Grove, Enderlin, and Richland. We're not too far away from the start of the Region 1 girls basketball tournament. Opening round will be Thursday, February 16th, and there's going to be 3 playing games. The top 5 earn a bye into the quarterfinals, and then the quarterfinals get underway on Monday, February 22nd. That'll be, Monday, February 20th at the Shield Center on the campus of North Dakota State University. And all roads here for Class B girls basketball lead to the Monet State Dome in the Magic City, March 2nd through the 4th. And a cool thing about this matchup, the last 2 senior athletes of the year hail from these programs. Abby Dukeshire, last year's Miss Basketball, and also 2 years ago, Courtney Hovelson in 2021. She was senior athlete of the year for the Raiders. It's the Kindred Vikings at 7-3, 3-1 in the region, head coached by Sam Brandt, going up against the Maple River Raiders at 9-2 on the season, 3-1 in the region, head coach by Nathan Hoots. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. We come back after this, starting lineups and the opening tip from the Raider Dome in Tower City. For all of your insurance requests, go online to IrieINS.com.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
And that again does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the Raider Dome in Tower City for a good Region 1 girls basketball contest on tap here for this one. The Kindred Vikings on the season through 10 games averaging 63 points per contest, while defensively giving up 52 per game, 2-2 in their last 4. The Vikings out in their dark blue uniforms with white numerals and lettering with Kindred across the front, as the Vikings will go like this. Charlie McQuillan, a 5'6 senior guard, averaging 9 points and 3 steals. Avery Bartels, the 5'11 junior, averaging 5 points and a rebound per game. From there, Kennedy Bacco, the 5'11 sophomore guard, Bacco averaging 3 points and 2 rebounds. You have Casey Berner, the 5'8 senior guard, averaging 19 points and 4 rebounds. And Layla Eisenschenk, the 5'7 freshman guard, averaging 11 points and 3 steals. McQuillan, Bartels, Bacco, and Berner with Eisenschenk here, the starting lineup for the Kindred Vikings. Again, 7-3 on this season. From there to the Maple River Raiders, averaging 54 points per game, while defensively giving up 41 points through 11 games this season. The Raiders 9-2 and 3-1 in Region 1 play. Out in their home white uniforms this evening with Raiders across the front in blue, outlined in red here this evening for Maple River. The Raiders will go like this, starting at a sophomore forward. That's Brielle Colorin, Bree for short, averaging 5 points and 5 rebounds here for Maple River. From there, Iris Richmond, the 5'7 junior guard. Richmond averaging 5.5 points and 4 rebounds per contest tonight for the Raiders. From there, Addison Hanig, the 6'1 sophomore center. Hanig 11 points to lead the team with 7.5 rebounds as well to lead the Raiders. Kiana LaRue, the 5'5 junior guard. Lee Rude for Kiana, averaging 2 points per contest. And the senior, that is Chloe Wedge, the 5'5 senior guard, averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Again, Chloe Wedge, the senior guard. So Kaloran, Richmond, Hanig, Leerud, and Wedge here for the Maple River Raiders, head coached by Nathan Hoots on this season. It's the Vikings and the Raiders opening tip. That one is coming up here around the corner in just moments on yourliveevent.com for the complete schedule of games throughout the weekend and throughout the rest of the month of January, February, March. Go to our website at yourliveevent.com or simply subscribe on our YouTube channel, and that is searching Your Live Event. 24 hours from now, it'll be the Vikings and the Raiders in boys basketball here as well on yourliveevent.com. Hanig in the center circle against Bacco here for the Kindred Vikings. Opening tip at 7:41 on a Thursday night, won by Kindred as they will work with it in the front court against this man-to-man pressure defense to start. McQuillan with the left-handed scoop and score. Charlie McQuillan able to spin, finish with the left hand, and gets the opening 2 points on our City of Hope scoreboard. On a City of Hope scoreboard, that is, as Wedge will bring in the front court here, and Kindred will trap in the half court, something Coach Nathan Hoots was talking about right off the tip here on our pregame show. We have a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Maple River Raiders. This has been a staple, whether it's been Perry Piance or now a Sam Brandt with Kindred. You got to handle the pressure defense. Leerud, right-hand side. This one goes to Richmond on the right corner now. Nice little shovel pass by Kaloran. 2 points to Iris Richmond. Give Kaloran the assist, and we're knotted now at 2 apiece. Kindred with McQuillan here, skips it. That goes to Bartels, left wing triple on the way off the iron, long rebound, one, and that's McQuillan, and she'll have another chance at this one, no, and then Wedge will get the defensive board. So McQuillan, second chance opportunities, unable to capitalize, and Leerud will bring it now in the front court. Nice ankle cross, left-hand side to Kaloran. 4 out, 1 in. That one is Hanig. Bounce pass across the way, and it'll be a turnover here on Maple River. That'll be their first of the contest. The Raiders on this season very scrappy at 41 points per game, and that's what Nathan Hoots is going to want from a Maple River point of view. Keep this game and all games in the 40s and 50s as they just average 54 a night. Nice backdoor find, and that's going to be an and-one opportunity as McQuillan hits Kennedy Bacco, who goes to line to shoot two here, as we'll have our first foul of the game. This will be on Kaloran, her first, and the team's first. At the free throw line on the way is Kennedy Bacco, a 62% free throw shooter. First of two on the way. That one is going to be off the mark here for Kindred. The Kindred Vikings, a lot of fresh new faces this season for head coach Sam Brandt after graduating a ton of talent that in some way went to the collegiate level last year. Second shot's going to be off, no, and this will be out of play into the Maple River Raiders. You had Abby Dukeshire, Taryn Johnson, Tina Fryer, just staples for so long for Kindred that there's going to be some new faces, but the Vikings have been playing awfully well this season, even with some new roles. This one goes to Richmond down the paint. Her shot gets blocked, and now it's to Berner. Casey Berner in transition here for the Kindred Vikings as Berner looking to attack the paint as she does. Going straight up was Hanig. Ball tipped around, and Kaloran will come up with the rebound. Good help on the way by Addison Hanig going straight up and forcing a difficult contested shot there with Casey Berner. Wetch in the front court now for the Maple River Raiders looking for their first lead with a bucket. Wetch driving on McQuillan. She gets walled off there. Now it goes to Richmond. Back to the top of the key is Kaloran between the circles. Shot clock nearing single digits. Ball out of play and off the left knee of Bree. And it'll be the second turnover here on the Maple River Raiders. Both teams will utilize the bench. One thing that Sam Brandt said in our pregame show, that she feels like she can go double digits. She can go down to players 9, 10, 11 throughout the season and get, even if it's just 5 minutes in a game, some valuable playing time. This one, left-hand side to Eisenschenk. Now to Berner, left wing here. Shot clock to 15. Bartels looking back door, and that's going to be a turnover here on the Kindred Vikings there first. Substitutions coming to the game here for Kindred will be Tess Rohrbeck and Amelia Eisenschenk, the twin of Layla. Tess averaging 2 points per game and a couple of rebounds. Amelia averaging 5.5 per night and 3 boards. 2 points for Kindred by Charlie McQuillan right off the shoot, and then answered by Maple River right off the bat with Iris Richmond. That's our City of Hope scoreboard right now. Who's going to get that second bucket? And we'll have a little hedge and a hip check foul on the way by McQuillan. That'll be Charlie's first and the team's first here for the Kindred Vikings, and Kindred will go a little bit deeper to that aforementioned bench with Avery Ammerman, the junior forward. Does a little bit of everything for Kindred throughout the fall into the spring. An awfully good third baseman as well in region softball. This one to Wetch. Wetch looking for it on the interior. Bounce pass off the shoe here of Kaloran, and that's now the third turnover for Maple River. That's what Kindred will do to you. Berner looking to go hard down the paint, driving kick action. This one to Eisenschenk, three-pointer off the mark. No, ball tapped around on the interior. That's Rohrbeck will come up with it. Then we'll get another shot from 15, no good, there by Layla Eisenschenk, and it comes down here to the Maple River Raiders. As hitting the deck hard there was Addison Hanig. She looks to be all right. Physical game early on in this contest, and Chloe Wetch with a right-handed layup for two, and it's the Raiders for the first time here leading on our City of Hope scoreboard. Casey Berner will spin. She kicks out now back up top, open Layla, top of the key three, off the front iron, no, and a rebound by Chloe Wetch, her third. Triple team, and Lee Rude will handle it now in the other side to give it up the floor to Wetch. Wedge in the front court, up and over past to Hanig. Her shot gets blocked. Nice backside defense here by Layla Eisenschenk, and then we'll have a foul on Maple River, as this foul will be on Iris Richmond, her first, and the team's second here. Substitution is Sierra Nipstead will check in, the 5'5", 7th grader, so far averaging 4.5 points and a rebound per contest. Also for the Kindred Vikings here, they will have at the top of the key again Tess Rohrbeck playing right now. So the Kindred Vikings have already gone with 9 players so far early in this first quarter. Berner has yet to sub out, but she averages, again, 19 for the senior. This one, Eisenschenk off the mark, no. Rebound by Addison Hanig, and now it's Chloe Wedge in transition. Back to Hanig as she bobbled it for a moment. Gets the pass off to Richmond. Shovel pass Kaloran. Power dribble. Can't finish over Berner. A nice move by Layla Eisenschenk on the backside to collect the defensive rebound. Kindred now a chance to take the lead or tie again here in the front court. Nipstead behind the back. back to the top of the key. This goes to Layla Eisenschenk, as Eisenschenk will handle the basketball there. As this will go back to the top here for Kindred, and we'll have a little hip check on the way, as this foul will be against Maple River, and this will be on Chloe Wedge, her first and the team's third. As with the basketball now for the Kindred Vikings, it'll be Amelia Eisenschenk on the baseline here. Pops a pass up top. That's going to go to Tess Rohrbeck, as Rohrbeck will handle it between the circles on this man-to-man pressure defense here for the Maple River Raiders, as Violet Richmond is now in the contest for Coach Nathan Hoots. Rohrbeck going to the 10, unable to finish, and Addison Hanig collects the rebound. Maple River will work with it now as they handle it with Chloe Wedge. Wedge attacking the paint, lost her balance, and then it's going to be a turnover there for Eisenschenk. This is Layla. Stop, pop, shot, no. Rebound, put back, and then she's fouled. Layla Eisenschenk, a 74% free throw shooter, will go to the line to shoot the pair. Killorn will pick up the foul. That's going to be her second, team's fourth. And for Coach Nathan Hoots, he thought there was a lot of ball on that shot. Regardless, right now, it has been a scrapper here tonight in Tower City. Free throw opportunities here for Kindred. Third and fourth free throw attempt of the contest, and Layla gets free throw attempt number 1 to go. As Hovelson will check in, Carly averaging 6 points per game for the Raiders, with Claire Irie averaging 5 and 3 here for Maple River. Kindred coming back on is Kennedy Bacco. Second free throw attempt. We tie this puppy up here for Layla Eisenschenk, and McQuillan will check in for the aforementioned Layla. Tied at 2 and now tied at 4 here with under 3 minutes to play in this opening quarter in Region 1 girls basketball. Winner goes to 4-1 in the region. As for Maple River, able to break the full court press. Kindred, though, they'll look to trap in the half court where it allows. Irie reversed it now to Hovelson. Hovelson top of the key. She looks to drive and kick back to Irie, as that one almost got thrown into the second row. Wedge looking to clear out, trying to drive on McQuillan. Goes across the paint. Irie with the shot fake. Irie almost had it stolen away by Nipstead, and she did here. Jump ball possession will go to the Kindred Vikings. So what essentially becomes a turnover here. Kindred so far 2 points for McQuillan, 2 points for Layla Eisenschenk, as Kiana Lee-Rude will check in for Chloe Wedge. Maple River with Iris Richmond with 2 points, and Wedge with 2 points here for the Raiders. Vikings will bring in the front court as they handle it now with Berner. Berner on the baseline takes a ball screen here, trying to get by Hanig to the 10. Berner shot partially blocked across the way. Here goes Bacco. McQuillan, baseball pass back to Berner here as Leroux gets on the floor, and then we're going to have a jump ball, and the ball goes now towards Maple River. So good hustle defense so far from both of these teams as we kind of get closer to what was the JV game a little bit like in the opening quarter when we were getting everything set up, where it was tough to score in the opening 8 minutes of play. Irie in the front court, bounce pass, tipped out of bounds, and last touched off of Maple River. For the Kindred Vikings right now, and for Maple River, which team is just going to find some fluidity on the offensive side and find a little rhythm? Berner near side to Nipstead, but credit the defense. Both teams being very active in the half court. Nipstead open for the lead, 3 on the way. That rattles in. Sierra Nipstead with the triple, and the Kindred Vikings lead it by 3. Maple River up the floor now to Irie. Irie in the front court. She's got 2 blue jerseys around her. Nathan Hoots wants a timeout. We'll break with him. A timeout on the floor on our City Hope scoreboard. It's the Kindred Vikings up by 3.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
On our out-of-town scoreboard, also on yourliveevent.com tonight, Lisbon at Fargo Oak Grove in girls basketball. And Sargent County leads by 10 in the first half over Richland, 16-6. Nick Furch with you on the call on that one. Down in Miller, Josh Boyko in Fargo. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you here in Tower City. Hovelson after the timeout. Right pocket three by Richmond. Off the front iron and a rebound coming here to Casey Berner. Berner in the front court now as the student section for Maple River chanting defense. Nipstead, neither team has led by 2 possessions yet tonight. This goes to Berner at the high post. Berner down the paint. Her shot gets blocked by Addison Hanig. Now it's Maple River with a chance to tie or get it back within 1. Hovelson the front court. Hovelson down the paint. Throws one up. No. And a rebound coming down to Nipstead. Nipstead in transition now guarded there and cut off by Violet Richmond. Finds an open McQuillan trailing top of the key 3 off the iron and a rebound coming here to Irie. Lee Rood will handle the basketball now for Maple River as they will go against this contested half-court defense. Both Sam Brandt and Nathan Hoots off their feet coaching on the bench. Richmond at the top, able to cross over, goes behind the back, trying to get by Nipstead. Richmond taking it to the paint, throws one up, in and out, no good, and a board on the way by McQuillan, her second. Charlie now in the front court here for the Vikings as she gives a handoff now to Bacco. Bacco resets as the ball will get reversed now to Berner. Back up top as Kindred can hold for the final shot of the first quarter if they want, as we're nearing single digits here on our game score. This one goes to left-hand side, back to a skip on the baseline here. Taking the ball screen is Bacco. Three-pointer on the way, off the back of the rim. Rebound tapped out to Irie. Irie tries to get a shot up before the buzzer does, but unable to throw it down 3/4 length of the floor, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's Kindred up by 3.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, search HopeND.com. That's HopeND.com. On our City of Hope scoreboard, it's Kindred 7, the Maple River Raiders 4 here in Tower City at the Raider Dome. Casey Berner taking a ball screen. Flare coming now to McQuillan in the front court for the Kindred Vikings. McQuillan drive, nice backdoor find to Eisenschenk for 2. Give McQuillan the assist, and Layla Eisenschenk now with a game-high 4 points for the Kindred Vikings. Largest lead of the game here for Kindred, and then they get a steal. McQuillan will handle the basketball. McQuillan, left-handed layup, and Charlie now has 4 points off turnovers, and that's where Kindred bites you from a opposing team throughout the last decade plus. Now it's to Wedge. Lee Root in the front court. Back to Chloe here for Maple River. Chloe going hard down the paint, right-handed shot up off the mark, and a rebound now to Casey Berner. That's her second. Berner scoreless so far for Kindred, but they don't care. They're up by 7. They want to make it 10, and she does! McQuillan with the triple, and a timeout on the floor. The Kindred Vikings come out on a torrent pace, a 7-0 run in the opening 55 seconds of the second quarter here on yourliveevent.com.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
McQuillan with the 3. She now has 7 for the Kindred Vikings, and it's a 7-0 run here for Kindred to start this second quarter of play, and they've been able to score 5 of those 7 points off of turnovers here. Wetch, there's another turnover. McQuillan bounce pass to Eisenschenk, shot no. Rebound though by Bacco here. Kick out Burner, left wing 3. That's going to be long and right into our living room, or your living room here. As we see Joey Hughes protecting the camera as the cameraman is expected to do, no regard for his life. Maple River will handle it now. This is an interesting spot in volleyball. It's like hot spot when it comes to volleyball season. Ball gets skipped. McQuillan with the basketball here, guarded by Richmond. Spins, hang, left-handed layup, gets the shooter's roll to go. Charlie McQuillan put a little English on that one. It's the Kindred Vikings up by 12. Maple River looking for a bucket. Richmond across the paint, nice find inside, and that's the sister-to-sister, younger-to-older connection. Iris Richmond now with 4. Give her younger sister Violet the assist, and Maple River gets their first bucket of the second quarter. Now they got to play some stingy defense here as Kindred has shot awfully well in the opening 90 seconds of this second quarter. Burner leaves it. Bacco open, 3 long, rebound tapped out, and Wedge will try to come up with it. As Maple River will handle the rock, and it's going to be Kindred Vikings with the basketball here. And a couple of substitutions as Ammerman will check back in also with her Tess Rohrbeck and Amelia Eisenschenk. Inbounding it here will be Burner. Burner with the rock, and we'll have a timeout for head coach Sam Brandt before a 5-second call. We'll break with him. 6:07 left to play in the second quarter on our City Hope scoreboard. It's the Vikings up by 10.
The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
First time out from the Kindred Vikings, currently with 1 team foul. In comparison, the Maple River Raiders have 4 team fouls, and they have called 2 timeouts. Kindred in the front court here. Burner trying to muscle her way through a double team. Ball gets out, and then we're going to have a jump ball between Eisenschenk and Hanig, and also Rohrbeck. We're able to have her mid on that one. The arrow will favor the Maple River Raiders. Defense has been the key so far here tonight. Burner, right on cue, gets the steal, layup for 2. Casey Burner with her first bucket of the night, and the Kindred Vikings match their largest lead of the game here at 12. Chloe Wetch in the backcourt here. Wetch tries to get up and over before a 10 count. Now it's going to go here for Kindred, and then we'll have a turnover for a turnover. Sam Brandt was saying that there was a 10-second call with the shot clock under 25. As, again, 35-25, and the officials are saying that maybe the folks at the scores table just got a second too much ahead of it. Regardless, Maple River will bring it in the front court. Wetch, this one to Kaloran, and then Burner with a steal. And the turnovers are mounting now for Maple River. We got them down for 12. In comparison, Kindred currently with 4 right now. Burner near sideline. Ammerman, right pocket 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim, takes a bounce. Kaloran will try to get it, can't, and Casey Burner gets her 3rd rebound. Then Burner is going to get fouled in the act of shooting. Casey, an 80% free throw shooter, will go to the line. Foul coming across here on the Maple River Raiders. This will be on Hovelson. Carly's first and the team's 5th. 2 shots upcoming for the Kindred Vikings here from the free throw line. 2 of 4 so far here tonight, now make them 3 of 5. Substitution as Irie returns for the Raiders, while for Kindred, McQuillan able to get some talk with Sam Brandt. Coming on the floor will be Tess Rohrbeck back here for the Vikings. Second free throw by Burner off. Ball tapped out of bounds, and this one will go towards the Maple River Raiders. Maple River, 4 points in the first quarter. Kindred had 7. Hanig here, and then we'll have the ball goes out of play, and that'll be another turnover for Maple River. Handling the pressure, one of the losses this season for Maple River way back early on in Castleton against the Squirrels, and This is feeling like a little bit of a carbon copy so far in the first half from a Raider point of view. Just unable to get much in rhythm or traction, but give a lot of credit to Kindred's defense. McQuillan, three-pointer off the mark. Ball gets tapped out. Hannig able to get down to a knee and able to bring that ball in for the rebound, her third. Maple River now with Chloe Wedge, skips it across to Violet Richmond. That goes through her hands right into the student section here in Tower City, and a turnover. As Maple River will continue to go to the bench, Kennedy Bacco, Nipstead, and also Avery Bartels. Feels like a hockey match here for the Kindred Vikings a little bit, able to bring a fresh line, so to speak, every 30, 40 seconds on a dead ball for a head coach, Sam Brandt. Kindred with the rock, and Violet Richmond able to get the steal. Richmond in the front court, left-handed layup for two. A little taste of the points off turnovers now for Maple River against Kindred. Kindred breaks the pressure. Bacco, three-pointer off the mark. Chloe Wedge able to collect her fourth rebound. And then we'll have a foul in the backcourt by Avery Bartels, her first and the team's second. Weathering the storm, sometimes that's as much of life as it is in sports. And Maple River down by 13, trying to get it to single digits before the half. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, this 4 minutes and 16 seconds, this could be a difference if they get a 5-0, 6-0 run in front of them. And there's another turnover here for Maple River. Choppy would be the word to describe this first half of play as Layla Eisenchank will come in. Kind of like the roads in the upper Midwest during the winter season. Feels like choppy, sometimes with ice, sometimes with snow. Well, that's not going to be a turnover, so Maple River will handle it. Hovelson spins on the inside, left-handed shot off the window for two. Carly Hovelson with the spin drive on the paint and finishes with the left hand. Maple River now, they're on a mini 4-0 run, gets this puppy back within single digits. Nipstead looking backdoor, nice find on the way to Bacco. Shots off the mark, no, and then we'll have a pair of girls hitting the deck here as you have Eisenchank and Irie. And the ball with the possession will favor will favor Kindred. Maple River with Iris Richmond to check into the game for Irie. Fresh 35 on the shot clock here on our City of Hope scoreboard, and bird's eye view right in front of us. Eisenchank to inbound it. This one goes to Berner. Back to the top to Bacco here, now left wing. This one with Bartels. Avery to Berner. Berner going to drive and kick action. Kindred getting back into the paint. Eisenchank gets by her defender. Hang shoot off the mark. No. Ball tapped out to Berner. Free throw jumper off the mark. Long rebound down to Nipstead. So a couple of loose balls that have gone the favor of Kindred, but then we'll have a turnover on the Vikings. That's their sixth. Kindred, last two games, a loss to Northern Cass and a win against Kenmare Bowbells against ranked competition in the state in North Dakota. Nipstead going down the paint. Right-handed layup for two. So Sierra Nipstead now with 5 points here, and Maple River back trailing by double digits. Chloe Wedge in the front court. Little Euro step. Gets to the paint but unable to finish, and then we'll have Layla Eisenchank with the rebound, her third, and a foul across the way. This will be on Maple River, and Richmond will pick up her second and the team's sixth. Substitution as Kaloran will check in alongside with Lee Rood here for the Maple River Raiders. Maple River will contest in this defense, and they've been just as good in the half court. The difference right now has been the turnovers. That's really been the difference in the margin and the really good start in the second quarter for the Kindred Vikings to this point. Avery Bartels trying to get the steal as Kiana, as she's going to have a steal basketball. Hovelson across the paint to Violet Richmond for the end one. Hovelson to Richmond, and a three-point chance here for the Raiders. Basket's good. The foul comes across here on the Kindred Vikings. That's going to be their third. The second on Avery Bartels. Give the 8th grader Carly Hovelson the assist, and the 7th grader Violet Richmond the and one. Yes, middle school, junior high, however you want to say, the future is bright here for Maple River indeed, and the same for Kindred with a lot of youthful talent on display. Richmond converts the good old-fashioned three-point opportunity. McQuillan with it, going hard to the rim. Right-handed shot, no. Hannig able to get the rebound. That's her fourth, and now it's Lee Rood. Kiana will bring in the front court here. Ball goes right-hand side as the Vikings go to a little zone pressure defense. A 2-3 This one, Lee Root at the top of the key, back to Bree. Kaloran's going to take a couple of dribbles, uses up that drive. Now it goes back to Lee Root, right-hand side, Holvelson. Holvelson goes on the baseline here, and then we'll have a turnover. So going a little man, back to zone for head coach Sam Brandt, and trying to keep the Kindred, make it the Maple River Raiders a little off balance here. Coming up on our halftime show, first half numbers, take a look at scores from across the region and more. That's all coming up after the final 2 minutes of game action here in this second quarter on our halftime show. With it, Eisenschenk, her shot gets blocked away, then batted here by Richmond after the block by Addison Hannig. That 6'1" frame covering some real estate here in the paint for head coach Nathan Hoots. As Ammerman will inbound the basketball right in front of us, as she does to Berner. Berner gets cut off there now to Eisenschenk. Layla spins at the free throw line kick. Nipstead, left pocket three on the way. Off the mark, rebound to Hannig. Hannig right now with 5 big rebounds for Maple River. She might not score, but if she can get 12 to 15 rebounds, Nathan Hoots will take it in a game like this. Holvelson kick, right pocket, Richmond three. Off the mark, no. Rebound tapped, and McQuillan will come up with it. Then she's double teamed in the backcourt, but they rip it through in transition. Here goes Berner. Eisenschenk with a hockey assist, and Berner now has 5 and a timeout on the floor. Sam Brandt takes a timeout. We'll break with them on our City of Hope scoreboard. It's the Vikings up by 10.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Time out on the floor with head coach of the Kindred Vikings. That is Sam Brandt, her second. Kindred, well, they got some fouls to give here in the first half. They can continue to be aggressive. Just 3 team fouls so far, 2 of them with Avery Bartels, while for Maple River, currently they have 6 team fouls, so the next one will put Kindred in the bonus. Vikings out in a 2-2-1 full court pressure defense here. Wetch to Leerud. Leerud will handle it now in the front court. Kiana, left-hand side to Richmond. Violet back up top to Wedge. Gives it to Richmond now, up and over past to Hannig. She's got 2 players around her, rips it through, and then we're going to have a reach and foul here on Kindred. This looks to be on Amelia Eisenschenk. That'll be her first, the team's fourth, and a reset on the shot clock here for a fresh 35 for Maple River. As Wedge will inbound it here to the left of the baseline. Richmond coming off the screen. Nice open underneath this galore and give Wedge the assist, and Bree, well, she just slipped through after the pick. No one guarded her, and she was able to finish underneath the hoop. Layla Eisenschenk trying to drive on Wedge, gets cut off there. Kick out right-hand side, her twin. 3! And a twin connection. Amelia with the triple, her first bucket off the bench for Sam Brandt. Full court pressure defense continues here. Then we'll have a reach and foul. McQuillan will go to the free throw line. The question is, who is the foul on? It's going to be on Bree, and that'll be her third. Kaloran will pick up her third, team 7th, as Iris Richmond will have to check in, as Charlie McQuillan will go to the free throw line. So far with 9 points to lead the floor here for the Kindred Vikings. Make one to get one for McQuillan, and she buries it. A 50% free throw shooter. That one was all net. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Kindred. A chance to match their largest lead of the game. And McQuillan does so. And Kindred now will come out as they will be in this diamond full court press. Leerud gives it in the backcourt to Wetch. And what Kindred's been able to do is just speed up Maple River enough to get them a little bit off sorts here in the backcourt. McQuillan to inbound. As they do, Richmond almost gets the steal. Violet Richmond then will get called for the bump. And Amelia Eisenschenk, a 53% free throw shooter, will toe the line. Violet will pick up her first, team's 8th, and going to the free throw line, the 5'7" freshman for Kindred. And we might have a lane violation here. The question isn't on who, and they'll say they'll let it go. Free throw attempt is good, as the lane violation would have been on the Raiders. Second free throw attempt here for Amelia. That's good as well. Kindred Vikings making the most of their chances from the line here in the quarter. 5 of 6 from the stripe. This one will be Wedge. Wedge brings in the front court. Chloe driving, passing across the paint. This one, three-pointer on the way by Iris. Richmond is long. Rebound to Burner. Baseball pass up the side of the floor goes Eisenschenk. Amelia with it. Bounce pass across the paint to Layla. It's loose underneath. This one will go through the hands of Ammerman and out of Violet Richmond. 9 seconds. Richmond's got to bring it in the front court. Finds Wedge. Wedge left wing three on the way. No. Rebound Lerud and 3 seconds, and then there's a foul. Layla Eisenschenk will pick up her first, team's 5th, as Kiana will go to the free throw line here for Maple River. The Raiders, this will be free throw attempts 2 and 3 as a team here tonight. Free throw opportunity on the first. Now 1 of 2 from the free throw line is Maple River. 1.4, so enough for a putback quickly, depending on the situation, and enough time for Kindred to try to throw it the other length of the floor and try to get a shot off with a make. Second free throw attempt is going to be long. Ball gets tapped, and this one goes to Eisenschenk, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. On our City of Hope scoreboard, it's the Kindred Vikings 30, the Maple River Raiders 15. Halftime show is next from the Raider Dome in Tower City.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Back here in Hope, North Dakota, in Tower City, the co-op of the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts here, as we'll center up the camera for you and allow you to enjoy a little youth basketball here tonight, where they'll bring out the 8-foot instead of the 10-foot rims on top of it. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here, again from the Raider Dome. Let's take a look at the first half numbers here on our halftime show. The Kindred Vikings, 7 points in the first quarter, 23 in the second for 30. While for the Maple River Raiders, with 4 points in the first quarter, 11 points in the second for 15 points here for the Maple River Raiders. Kindred, so far 5 players in the scoring column. They made 3 threes. They're 7 of 10 from the foul line here for for the Kindred Vikings. While for Maple River, 5 players in the scoring as well. They have yet to make a 3, and 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Maple River with 18 first half turnovers, while for Kindred, they currently have 8. Individual numbers, the only player in double digits is the senior in Charlie McQuillan. McQuillan averaging 9 points per game. She's already got 11. She's got a 3, a couple of assists, and she's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Charlie is doing a little bit of everything here for the Kindred Vikings. 5 points then for Casey Berner with 5 rebounds. 5 points for Sierra Nipstead off the bench with a main 3 in the first quarter, and 5 points for Amelia Eisenschenk, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Layla Eisenschenk with 4 points and 4 rebounds as well for Kindred. The Vikings again led by Charlie McQuillan with 11 points. For the Maple River Raiders, they are led by the 5 points with Violet Richmond, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 2 points for Iris Richmond, 4 points that is for Iris, then 2 points here for Caloran, 2 for Hovelson, and then you have Chloe Wedge with 2 points as well. Maple River led by the 5 of Violet Richmond. After tonight's game for Maple River, they're back in action on Saturday down in Tri-State from a game that was postponed back on Monday, as that game will be in Tri-State again. For the Kindred Vikings, their next game will be at home against the Warbirds of the co-op of Wymer Lidgerwood and Hankinson. It's 30-15 Kindred. It's Region 1 girls basketball tonight from Tower City here on YourLiveEvent.com, as our halftime show will continue after this from the Raider Dome.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Ziegler Ag Equipment has these new trades, 2 35-foot versatile Fury. Both are available for spring. Call for pricing. Talk to Chuck O'Neill, 218-784-2961. 2014 versatile DT 550, 30-inch tracks, high flow differential locks, 2,050 hours, priced at $289,000. 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deal on this new 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Have you started thinking about your 2023 crop insurance plan? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. We will be hosting farmer meetings to discuss the 2023 outlook and share strategies that are geared towards protecting your revenue and preserving your equity. Join us on Tuesday, January 24th in Devil's Lake, Annetta, and Hope, or Friday, January 27th in Hillsboro. For exact times and locations, please visit our website at ireins.com. IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Growers.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the Raider Dome in Tower City. Thanks so much for tuning in to high school basketball here tonight, as we'll take a look at some scores from across the region at the half. Here's an interesting score. Enderlin 17, Northern Cass 16 right now at the half in Enderlin. Down in Milner between the Sargent County Bulldogs and the Richland Colts. It's Sargent County 43, Richland 17 at the half, and out-of-town scores. And then we'll also take a look at the Lisbon Broncos and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers in girls basketball. Currently tied at 13 apiece between Oak Grove and Lisbon with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. So a couple of close scores so far through Region 1. We'll continue to give you scores as they continue to file in here throughout the night. And at the half in boys basketball in Class B, it's Hillsborough Central Valley 29, Mayport CG 27. And that again is in Region 2 boys basketball. Coming up, we'll get to Maple River and Kindred tomorrow night here in 24 hours on YourLiveEvent.com as the Raiders will host the Vikings in Region 1 boys basketball. Joe Morgan will have the call. That game will get underway again tomorrow night. That is scheduled for 7:30. The Kindred Vikings, they've been the team to beat for quite some time in Region 1. They've made it to the region championship game 8 years running. The last time Kindred failed to make the Region 1 girls basketball tournament championship game was 2014, where Central Cass won over Fairmount Campbell Tinta. During that time, Kindred has won 5 of the 8 Region 1 tournaments. Central Cass won 2, and Fairmount Campbell Tinta won 1. Last season, Kindred over Northern Cass in the Region 1 championship. And the Vikings, since the 2018-2019 season, are 97-11. Well, for Maple River, this is the second year of their co-op here after going 7-14 a year ago. So it's only going to get better with every result that results in a win here for the Maple River Raiders. Maple River and Kindred at the half. Maple River led by the 5 points with Violet Richmond, while on the opposite side for the Kindred Vikings, they're led by the 11 points in double digits with Charlie McQuillan. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get ready for second half action from the Raider Dome in Tower City. The Kindred Vikings with 7 points in the first quarter, 23 in the second. Well, for Maple River, limited to 4 points in the first quarter, and then they had 11 points in the second quarter. Third quarter action is next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools in your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
As we get ready now for second half action here in Tower City, the Raiders will have Wetch, Kaloran, Leerud with Richmond. That's Iris, and Hanig. That's Addison on the floor, while Berner will be on the floor with McQuillan, Baco. You also have Bartels and Layla Eisenschenk. So both teams' original starting 5 to start this second half of play. It's Kaloran with it, backing her defender down in Berner, and there's a foul on Casey. Berner will pick up her first, team's first, and Brie Kaloran will go to the free throw line, a 53% free throw shooter to the line to shoot 2. Free throw opportunity here, first of 2 in this second half. Brie, free throw attempt, misses the first. Tied at 2, tied at 4 at the 2:58 mark back in the first quarter, and since then it's been all Kindred. Free throw attempt number 2 by Kaloran off the mark, and a rebound by McQuillan, her 4th of the contest. Charlie in the front court now for the Kindred Vikings. Takes the ball screen right wing, looking for Berner. Berner inside the three-point line to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk gets walled off there. Ball to play, and a turnover for Kindred. Their first of the half, 9th in the contest. And Maple River will need more of that, but they will need to find someone or something on the offensive side to get going here for the Raiders. Richmond able to bring it in the front court to Kaloran. Kaloran looking inside for Hanig. This would help Hanig. Nice up and under move. Just unable to finish, and Berner will handle the loose ball. Good move by Addison. Just unable to get that one to go through the cylinder. Now it's going to be Baco top of the key. This one goes left-hand side to McQuillan. McQuillan will handle a rock there, back between the rings to Burner. Top of the key, Casey looking back door, finds a teammate. This one coming, and that's going to be a traveling violation here on Kennedy Baco. Kindred still with the contest with Central Cass later this season, while for Maple River, they still got to play Northern Cass as well. And a good tri-state team to boot on Saturday. Wetch across the paint finds Richmond. This one just inside the three-point line. No, Hannick trying to grab the loose ball, and she gets boxed down, and Burner will come up with it. There's 3 to 4 blue jerseys, the one blue jersey. Three-pointer on the way, shot is off, and McQuillan gets the offensive rebound after the miss by Avery Bartels. McQuillan to the paint, and Charlie gets fouled. McQuillan will get rewarded with 2 free throws as this one comes across with Kiana will pick up the foul. Lerud will have her first and the team's first of this second half. Kindred 7 of 10 from the free throw line. First of 2 on the way for McQuillan is off the front iron. Charlie now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. At the half in Fargo, it's Oak Grove 18, Lisbon 17. Second free throw attempt is good. Watch that game on yourliveevent.com as well between the Grovers and the Broncos in Region 1 girls action. Maple River in the backcourt here, and that's going to be a turnover and something for head coach Nathan Hoots. This will be, no doubt about it, another teaching point for the Raiders throughout the rest of this season, just this pressure defense. Maple River, man-to-man, that's been it out throughout the entirety of this game. Nice job getting in the passing lane as Bree Kaloran, but then she kicks it out of bounds. Just unable to grab the basketball there with 6:16 left to play in the third quarter. On our City of Hope scoreboard, work and play in Hope, North Dakota. Go to hopend.com to check out everything from job listings to housing options and more. That's hopend.com. Burner front court gives it to McQuillan. McQuillan back to the left of the key as this one goes around the horn. Now to Avery Bartels. Bartels playing the two-man game inside Baco. And Baco are going to get jump ball with her with Lerud, and the arrow favors the Kindred Vikings. Kindred to make a couple of substitutions as coming into the game here will be Avery Ammerman. Alongside with her, you have Tess Rohrbach entering, and then you'll have Amelia Eisenchenk as well. Eisenchenk with 5 off the bench for Sam Brandt. This one goes to Eisenchenk. Teardropper through the paint, rattles in for 2. Amelia now with 7 points in the first field goal of this second half for either team. Leroux to Iris Richmond. Richmond back to Kiana here. Kiana will be guarded on the man. We've seen the 2-3 zone. Now they go back to a 2-3 here for the Kindred Vikings. Kaloran across the paint. Kiana, right wing 3. Got it to go. Lerud with the triple. The first 3 of the game for Maple River. But Kindred goes the other side. Ammerman back to Eisenchenk. This one to Ammerman again at the right wing. Left of the key. This is Burner. Burner rips it through. Casey taking a hard drive off the window for 2. Casey Burner now with 7 here for the Kindred Vikings, and what feels like more of a football score on our City of Hope scoreboard. Kindred up by 17. Lerud will handle it in the front court. Diving on the floor is Wetch. Kaloran will handle it here. Kaloran going hard down the paint. Now Richmond tries to handle it. It's off of who, and it's going to be last touch off of Casey Burner. Substitution as Violet Richmond will check in now for the Maple River Raiders. She will come in for Kiana. Shot clock at 15 seconds here for Maple River. A win for either team gets them to 4-1 in region play. A loss would drop them to 3-2, and we'll have a turnover as Burner gets the steal. Casey Burner now in the front court, back between the circles to Eisenchenk. Layla going backdoor here as this one comes across the paint. Open right pocket 3 is Burner. That shot's going to be long. Rebound, though, by Layla. And then she's going to be tied up with, and the arrow will go with Chloe Wetch and the Maple River Raiders. Substitution as McQuillan will check in now, as coming out will be Layla Eisenchenk. A reminder, the Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament is less than a month away. On the Thursday, February 16th at the higher seats for the play-in. Quarterfinals will be on Monday, February 20th at NDSU at the Shack. Shot off the mark by Kaloran. Put back by Hannick. Can't get it to go, and McQuillan will collect the rebound, and then we'll have a foul. That one will be tipped out of play, and a turnover here for Kindred. Wetch to inbound it, right in front of us here. Wetch gets it in to Kaloran. Bree getting to the paint. Shot up, shot off the mark as she was underneath the hoop, and when she went up, she had to alter her shot a little bit as Berner now will collect her 8th rebound. Handoff to Amelia Eisenschenk. Back to Casey here working on a double-double performance. Ball gets skipped left-hand side. Ammerman three-pointer long. Rebound out of Hannig. It's Addison's 7th of the contest. Wetch in the front court takes an excuse-me screen. Finds Hannig down the paint but lost it through her hands. And here goes Berner. Berner looking to get to the 10. Layup no. Rebound Eisenschenk yes. Amelia Eisenschenk with 9 points here, and she followed the play, and it's the Kindred Vikings with their largest lead of the game here midway through this third quarter of play. Violet Richmond will be in the front court. Richmond to Wetch. Chloe back to Violet. Looking for a high post, or she'll shoot the ball. Violet will shoot it off the iron. No. Rebound Hannig, and then there's a foul here on the floor. Foul coming across here for Kindred. That'll be on Tess Rohrbeck, her first, team second. As we'll have substitutions into the game as Kennedy Bacco will check in. Also Avery Bartels, Layla Eisenschenk, Sierra Nipstead on the floor, and Ammerman here for the Kindred Vikings. And, well, right now they currently have 6. So they'll say Ammerman will check out as Bacco will remain in. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, Iris Richmond to inbound it here to Wetch. Wetch in the backcourt. Looking to take a high ball screen, spins, gets inside the paint. Her shot gets blocked by Eisenschenk. That's Layla, and now it's Maple River trying to apply a little full court pressure defense as Violet Richmond is getting picked by Avery Bartels. Three-pointer of the way by Nipstead, no. Rebound underneath, Wetch will come up with it. Chloe Wetch now to Maple River, finds Richmond. Richmond gets it across the paint to Iris. Iris, nice pass to Hannig, and just couldn't hang on to the basketball. Other side, Layla Eisenschenk to the 10 and scores. Layla now has 6 timeout on the floor. Will break as well. Kindred with a 21-point edge.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
39-18 Kindred over the Maple River Raiders here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here this evening from the Raider Dome in Tower City, as we'll start feeling a little bit of where these teams are going to be in the pecking order in region play after tonight from top to bottom. And at the half again, Enderlin led by 1 over Northern Cass, as we'll have a palm ball here for Maple River with Hovelson. That make things very intriguing. Kindred and Maple River currently a game behind Northern Cass in the standings at 3-1, while Northern Cass is 4-1. Central Cass leads the region entering play tonight at 3-0. This one to Eisenschenk at the top here for Layla. Takes the ball screen left wing, pops it past right-hand side. Taking a couple hard dribbles to the paint. Amelia, her shot gets blocked by Hannig, partially out of play, and this one will go towards the Maple River Raiders. Kindred with 9 points so far here in the second half. 4 of those 9 by Amelia Eisenschenk. While for Maple River, they have 1 3-pointer, and that was by Leerud, and that's been the only points of this second half for Maple River. The Kindred Vikings, 3 losses on the season. Maple River with 2. Kind of a prove-it game for both teams in a roundabout way a little bit here. This one, high post touch to Avery Bartels. Bartels left of the key. Eisenschenk, 3-pointer long. Ball tapped out, and this will be a foul here against the Kindred Vikings. Foul will come across. This will be with Amelia Eisenschenk, her second, team's third. A full court press continues, and they get the steal. Eisenschenk with it across the paint, and then it's going to be stolen away back by Maple River here with Claire Irie. Maple River needs an outlet and some help. Hovelson, and there's a hip check foul. Sierra Nipstead will pick up her first in the team's fourth. But kind of a prove-it game for both teams. It's the last 2 seasons, it's been Kindred, Northern Cass, and Central Cass. It's a prove-it game for Maple River already with the loss to Central Cass. Say, hey, if they can compete and continue to play well against a team like Kindred, why not have a chance to beat the Jags or the next time they play the Squirrels in a potential region tournament? Hovelson hard to the paint, right-handed layup for 2. So prove it to say, hey, they can be a top 4 team. They can earn a bye into the quarters and make some noise. And it's a prove-it game for Kindred just because there's a lot of different faces from the state championship and an unbeaten 26-0 team from a season ago after beating Kenmare Bullbells on Saturday to come back and consistently prove that you can put this kind of pressure defense on tape and against quality competition. Full court press, little diamond here. Hovelson looking to get by McQuillan. Uses that dribble, gets in the front court with Richmond. That's Violet now. Violet attacking, bounce pass across the paint. This one goes to Irie, she gets cut off. Pass to Hanig, might have been inadvertent, doesn't matter. Hanig with it, step through, and she gets fouled. Avery Bartels will pick up her third, team's fifth, and we'll have 2 free throws here for Addison Hanig, a 54% free throw shooter from the line here for Maple River. As the Raiders 1 of 5 from the line here tonight. Hanig, free throw attempt, got it to go. Substitution into the game as Tess Rohrbeck returns for Kindred. Chloe Wetch comes back on here for the Raiders. Second free throw attempt here for Maple River. As Hanig, second toss is good as well. 2 for 2 from the line for Edison Hanig. Now it's Maple River with a little full court token pressure defense. McQuillan in the backcourt here finds Berner. Berner gives it to McQuillan, and Sam Brandt wants a timeout. We'll break as well. 63 seconds left to play in the third quarter. It's the Vikings up 39-22.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give DeWitt a call at either branch location at Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Scores from across the state of North Dakota. Northern Cass now leads it by 5 over Enderlin after 3 quarters of play, 30-25. And Powers Lake Burke Central defeats Kenmare Bullbells 58-45. So the Honkers have lost 3 straight games now. And that number 1 ranking will go somewhere else in the latest polls that'll come out on Monday. After the timeout by head coach Sam Brandt, the Vikings will have 2 remaining. McQuillan, right-hand side. This goes to Berner. Maple River, little zone trap in the half court. Kindred with Rohrbeck here, rips it through, gets it to McQuillan in the paint. McQuillan left-handed, scoop shot, no, and Hannah gets her 8th rebound. Wetch in the front court now. Wetch goes behind the back, takes the ball screen to Hovelson. Hovelson going to attack the 10. Layup is up, and layup is good. Nice move by Hovelson. She's got 6. It's a mini 5-0 run here for Maple River. And then we'll have a foul check that. That's a 6-0 run here for the Raiders. Foul will come across. This will be on Hovelson, her second, team's second. And what that does, it also allows the shot clock to come off here, and Kindred can hold for the final shot. Well, it was a 39-18 game, has been trimmed down to now 15. Ball gets skipped to Berner here across the way now to Nipstead. Nipstead with it across the paint. This one goes McQuillan hard, and then there's a foul, and we'll have the body upcoming here. Foul will be on Edison Hanig. This will be her first, team's third, and this will be on the floor or shooting. We're going to say it's going to be on the floor here. As Layla Eisenschenk will inbound it. Eisenschenk to Berner. Berner gets walled off by Richmond. Right-hand side three-pointer the way by Nipstead is good. Sierra Nipstead with her second 3. She's got 8. Hovelson got to get a shot off, does before the buzzer, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. After 3 quarters of play from Tower City, it's Kindred Vikings up by 18.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
The Kindred. Some scores as we, again, at the half. Oak Grove leads Lisbon at the half, 28-21 in Region 1 girls basketball. And Sargent County all over Richland right now in Milner, 68-26. A win for Sargent County will get them to 3-2 on the season in Region 1 play. Hovelson across the paint, stolen away here. That's by Bartels. Turnover, that's 25 on Maple River. They've done a better job in the second half of that second quarter. That's been the Achilles heel right now, was the run for Kindred and the turnovers as Hannah gets another partially deflected either shot or a full block shot here. She's done a really good job on the inside for Maple River this evening. Ball gets inbounded. Deep two-pointer on the way, off the mark by Amelia. Ball loose on the inside. Layla will try to come up with it, and it's still loose, and we'll have a traveling violation here for Kindred. So 30 seconds in to this fourth quarter play. The ball will be to the Maple River Raiders. Maple River with another Region 1 contest coming up here on Saturday. Well, for the Vikings, they will have their next Region 1 game on Tuesday against the Warbirds. Hannig rips it on the inside and gets it to go. Addison Hannig now with 4 points here, and the Raiders are back within 16. Maple River, they can get another 5-0, 6-0 run in them. You can start talking about a single-digit ball game. Eisenschenk can't get it to go after bodies were flying there. Felt like roller derby for a second. Wetch. This will go to Hovelson. Hovelson at the top of the key now for Maple River. Carly gets cut off by McQuillan. Shot fake. Finds Wedge. Hannig trying to post up on the inside. Does. Layup good. Hannig with 6 points here, and the Raiders back within 14. Amelia Eisenschenk across the paint to her twin, to Layla. And it's the second time we've said the twin connection here tonight. Layla now with 8. Kindred with the answer. Open here. Irie, right pocket 3. That's going to be long, and a backside rebound by Casey Berner, her 9th of the contest. Outlet pass to Layla Eisenschenk. Layla going hard to the 10, and there's a foul here before the shot. This will be with Chloe Wedge. Chloe's second, team's 4th, as we'll have a couple new players in the game for Kindred as Rohrbeck will return, and Kennedy Baco will come in here, the 5'11 sophomore. Free throw opportunity upcoming for the Kindred Vikings. This will go left wing through the elevator screen. Baco triple, got it to go. Kennedy Baco inserted for 3 points here for the Kindred Vikings. Maple River taking the ball screen. This will be now to Wetch. Irie's going to go hard down the paint, and then we'll have a turnover. Casey Berner will come up with it. Berner the other way, gets the shot up. No, rebound here by Hannig. It's going to be Addison's 9th. Chloe Wetch in the front court here for Maple River. Wetch going hard to the 10, and we're going to have a foul. And this foul will come across here on the Kindred Vikings. Foul will be the 6th of the second half. The first here by Kennedy Baco, and Chloe Wetch goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for the Maple River Raiders. 2 free throw attempts on the way for Wetch. First one's off the mark as Koloran. Also Iris Richmond and Leerud will check in here for Maple River, while Nipstead will check in now for the Kindred Vikings. Second free throw attempt on the way for the 5'5" senior guard. An all-region volleyball player, Chloe Wetch for the Raiders, makes the second one here as the Raiders are now 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Full court pressure defense. Baco able to break it now to Casey Berner. Berner, left-hand side to Nipstead. Nipstead going hard to the paint. Kick, right-hand side three-pointer on the way off the back tab. No, by Bartels, and a rebound to Chloe Wetch. Wetch with it here. She splits a defense, and she'll get rewarded with 2 more free throws. So they get a stop. You get rewarded at the free throw line. Foul coming across here on the Kindred Vikings. So it'll be on Avery. That'll be her 4th and the team's 7th. Second free throw attempts here for Wetch in as many moments. And Wetch now 2 of 3 from the line as Avery Ammerman will check in. Coming out will be Bartels with those 4 fouls. Free throw attempt number 2 by Wetch. That one will rattle out, and a good board by Baco. In the backcourt now for Kindred, and they can be very selective here, trying just to milk the clock, limit possessions. Time is their ally in this situation, and Maple River chasing the game applies the pressure defense, and they almost get the jump ball, but instead there's a reach as this one comes across. The foul will be on Chloe Wetch, her 3rd and the team's 5th. So Kindred will make a substitution as McQuillan will come in. Vikings have been very accustomed over the years to closing out games with a lead in the 4th quarter. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, they're a chance to extend this game as much as possible with abilities to try to get stops, just like this, as Irie will get the steal. Now in the front court, they find LaRude. Then she lost it going the other way. That's going to be with McQuillan ball out of play, and last touch off of Claire Irie. Hanig will come in now. The Maple River Raiders. Maple River, winners of 3 straight coming into tonight with games with Tri-State Northern Cass on Tuesday here on YourLiveEvent.com, and Glenall and Hebron a week from Saturday. Well, for the Vikings, they have the Warbirds, the Broncos, and DGF Rebels upcoming. Then the Kindred Vikings coming up a week from Tuesday. Foul on the floor. This will be with McQuillan. That's Charlie's 2nd. The team's 8th as Addison Hannick goes to the foul line. 6 points so far here tonight for Addison. 2 free throws on the way. Free throw attempt is up and good. 3 of 5 in the quarter, now 6 of 12 from the foul line as a team here tonight for Maple River. Back to 16 points for the deficit. Second one here for Addison. Second one for Addison is off the front iron. Rebound, though, by Iris Richmond. Richmond gets to the block, and then Eisenchenk with the stuff. Killorn will come up with it for the 2 points. Bree now with 4. Give the second chance opportunity there for Iris Richmond, and the Raiders get 3 points in that possession. Other side, Ammerman gets fouled, and Killorn will go to the line. So Bree will pick up her 4th. That'll be the team's 6th as Ammerman goes to the free throw line. Avery, a 50% free throw shooter on the season, where Kindred is 8 of 12 from the line tonight. Now make them 9 of 13. Substitution into the game here for Maple River is going to be Hovelson. And now for the Kindred Vikings will be Amelia Eisenchenk back on the floor. Second free throw attempt here for Ammerman. And that's going to be off the mark. Rebound to Killorn. Full court pressure defense even off a miss. Wetch trying to get out of a double team. Finds Killorn here in the front court. Bree trying to get the hand off. Nipstead hits the ground. Also with her is going to be Iris Richmond, and a jump ball possession will go to the Kindred Vikings. Kindred, with this result, would get to 4-1 in the region and be a top 3 team with them, Central Cass, and Northern Cass. As Wetch gets a steal. Wetch, little Euro step down the other end. Can't get it to go. Hovelson, and then we have a foul. Foul coming here on Ammerman. That'll be her first, team's 9th. Good job by Wetch to get this steal and going the other way, and we'll have a 1-and-1 opportunity now for Hovelson. Carly, 84% free throw shooter so far on the season with 6 points here tonight. Free throw, 1-and-1 on the way for Hovelson's going to be off the mark. Rebound is loose. Hannick tries to get it, and we're going to have out of bounds. They're going to say a last touch here. It'll be out of bounds for the Kindred Vikings when they had it for a moment with Amelia Eisenschenk. So the Raiders get the ball back here. Wedge to inbound, finds Iris Richmond. Richmond back to Chloe. Chloe going to attack the paint, hard does. And then there's a block shot by Layla Eisenschenk, and Kindred will go the other way. Charlie McQuillan, right wing free throw line, gives it to the baseline here. Amelia back to Nipstead. Nipstead to the right-hand side. This goes to McQuillan. Dribble pullback three by Charlie, no. Rebound here for the Vikings, and then they lost it the other side. And coming with the steal is Iris Richmond. Maple River, though, however, will give it right back as Nipstead. Nipstead has all the time in the world left in a layup for two. Sierra Nipstead now in double digits with 10 points off the bench for the Kindred Vikings. A 17-point edge for the team clad in blue. Maple River with it. This one goes up top to Iris Richmond. Works it around the horn to Kaloran. Kaloran able to cross over. Nice bounce pass across the paint to Hanig. And this one is still loose, and Kindred will come up with it as we're under the 3-minute mark here for this fourth quarter. As Kindred will leave it left-hand side. McQuillan, right wing three, got it to go. Charlie McQuillan now with 15 and a timeout on the floor. The Kindred Vikings on our City of Hope scoreboard lead it by 20 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings! The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
Out-of-town scoreboard trickling in. 40-32 Fargo Oak Grove over the Lisbon Broncos early on in the fourth quarter. Play that game also on YourLiveEvent.com here tonight. With this result, the Kindred Vikings will earn back-to-back victories here after losing to Northern Cass a week ago tonight in Kindred. Chloe Wedge, bounce pass on the inside to Hanig. Hanig rips it through and she gets fouled. Addison will get rewarded with free throw opportunities here so far with 7 points on the night. Foul coming across here. This will be on Aiden. This one will be her first and the team's 10th. 2 shots on the way here for Addison. Free throw attempt number 1 is good. Addison came in averaging 11 points and 7.5 rebounds. Well, she's going to be awfully close to finishing with that number. We got her down for 9 rebounds here tonight and so far with 8 points. Second free throw attempt for Addison is up and good. So the Raiders, one thing about head coach Nathan Hoots' team, we've seen the progression of this second year of this co-op, with Hope Page and Maple Valley continuing to get better throughout this season. Winners of the Barnes County Boys Basketball, Girls Basketball Championship. And yeah, this isn't the result that obviously you want as a competitor, but you can see that Maple River is just getting a little bit better throughout the week, and they will have a tough game against Tri-State on Saturday as well. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, this is a nice win for head coach Sam Brandt, as that one's going to be off the front iron by Casey Berner. Rebound coming here to Claire Irie, and now for the Maple River Raiders, Hovelson finds Wedge going hard down the paint. Wedge gets fouled. That's what we're talking about. Just continue to play until the whistle or until there is zeros across that scoreboard, as Eisenschenk will pick up the foul. That'll be Layla's second, and Maple River will go to the free throw line here with Chloe. First of 2 on the way for Wedge. Rattles in. Chloe now with 5 points in the contest for the 5'5" senior guard. Second free throw attempt here for Maple River. Second one is off the mark. Hanig, though, trying to get the rebound. Instead, it comes down with McQuillan. Charlie got her 7th board of the contest. Berner up the floor to Hans Aiden, the senior here. will have a turnover. Now it's going to be to Violet Richmond. Richmond down the paint, left-handed scoop shot, no. And McQuillan will get another defensive rebound. Layla Eisenchink in the front court with under 90 seconds left to play before we get to our halftime show. Our post-game show. Burner leaves it right-hand side now to McQuillan. McQuillan looking to take the ball screen, does off the left block. Bounce pass across the paint to Hans, and we'll have a jump ball possession will favor Maple River. Still to come on that post-game show, we'll name you our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our RDK Enterprises feature play of the match, and also hear from a couple of particulars in this one with some of our post-game interviews. Hovelson to Wetch. Wetch takes the screen, leaves it now to Violet Richmond. Richmond attacks the paint off the window. Shot is off, no, and then we'll have a foul. Foul will come across here on Maple River. This will be with Edison Hannig, her second, team seventh. And we'll have a 1-and-1 opportunity as we'll walk down the other end of the floor here for the Kindred Vikings, as Avery Bartels will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1, as Kindred will make the substitutions here with Sierra Nipstead, as she will come out. Also Avery Ammerman will come in. You have Liza Trainreath, the 5'8 freshman guard, will come into the game, as this will be Avery Bartels will shoot the 1-and-1. Bartels makes the first. Second free throw opportunity on the way here for Bartels. Coming up here to try to go 2 for 2 from the line. That one off the mark. Rebound here to Irie. That's her fourth of the game. Claire will bring in the front court now for the Maple River Raiders. Wetch attacking the paint, finds Hannig on the inside. Hannig shot off the front iron, no. Rebound, that'll be to Nipstead. Sierra will collect the board. That's going to be her third of the contest, as Kindred will have a reach and follow with Violet Richmond. Her second, that'll be the team's eighth, and a 1-and-1 on the way here for Nipstead, and double digits with 10 points, as Kindred will go to the bench once more, this time with Tess Orbeck. So Kindred will improve with this result to 8-3, 4-1 in the region, with another region game upcoming next week on Tuesday. They play again Friday at Lisbon, Saturday at DGF, then host Central Cass a week from Tuesday. Well, teams will be awfully busy. Nipstead's second free throw attempt is going to be off the mark. Rebound on the way here for Kindred, as this one will be with Warbeck, who got the board. As now all that Kindred will look to do, play a little keep away, milk the clock, a little drive and kick action. As there's the drive and there's the kick. Liza getting some minutes for the 5'8 freshman guard. Nipstead going hard to the paint, left-handed layup for two. Nipstead now with 13 points. Maple River will handle it in the front court. This will be with Wetch. Nice crossover, finds Violet. Richmond loses her possession, gives it now to Hovelson. Hovelson spin, shoot, shot is going to be off the mark, and that's how we'll end this contest. The Kindred Vikings pick up the win on our City Hope scoreboard by a final of 57-36. Our post-game show is coming up next, while the Maple River Raiders, they will drop to 9-3 on the season and 3-1 in the region. Kindred improves to 8-3 and 4-1 in Region 1 play. Post-game show is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
As we get to our post-game show here from the Raider Dome in Tower City, the Kindred Vikings pick up the 57-36 win. Let's get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. We're going to go with Charlie McQuillan here with 15 points for the Kindred Vikings. She scored in every quarter, had 2 threes as well, and went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Charlie McQuillan again is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game with 15 points here in this one for the 5'6" senior guard for the Kindred Vikings. From there now to our RDK Enterprises Feature Precision Play in the Game. That's going to start with the second quarter. After a 7-4 opening 8 minutes, Kindred led by 3. They jumped out on a 10, make that a 7-0 run in the opening 55 seconds with a McQuillan triple to boot as well. And a timeout was taken by Nathan Hoots, and at that particular juncture, the Kindred Vikings never trailed. We were tied at 2, tied at 4, and then after that, it was all Kindred with the lead from that stretch. That is our RDK Enterprises Feature Precision Play of the Game. With locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, they thank the area growers for your trust in RDK Enterprises as your planter experts. RDK Enterprises, give them a call today at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Some individual numbers in this one for the Kindred Vikings, led by the 15 points of Charlie McQuillan, 13 by Sierra Nipstead, 9 points by Amelia Eisenchank, 8 points on the way for Layla Eisenchank, 7 for Casey Borner, 3 by Kennedy Bacco, Avery Bartels with 1, and you had Avery Ammerman with 1 point as well. Kindred, 8 players in the scoring column, 6 3-pointers, 11 of 18 from the free throw line with 19 turnovers. For the Maple River Raiders, they were led by the 9 points of Addison Hanning, 9 points, 9 rebounds here for Addison, 5 of 6 from the stripe, 6 points for Carly Hovelson, 5 points with Chloe Wedge, 5 by Violet Richmond. You had 4 for Brika Lauren, Iris Richmond with 4, and 3 points for Kiana Lee Rude here for the Maple River Raiders. The Raiders with 29 turnovers in this contest, 9 of 18 from the free throw line. They would have 1 made 3-pointer and 7 players in the scoring column. We'll take a quick break. We come back after this. Some out-of-town scores, and we'll hear from some of the particulars in this one as well on yourliveevent.com.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Some of the other finals across Region 1 here tonight. Northern Cass defeats Enderlin 54-29. So the Jaguars, after trailing at the half 17-16 against Enderlin, hold the Eagles to 13 points in the second half. The Jaguars pick up the road victory in Enderlin again earlier tonight. They improve now to 5-1 in Region 1 play. Enderlin drops to 1-5. Sargent County with the win over the Richland Colts, 78-30. Bulldogs improved to 3-2 on the season, while Richland they dropped to 0-5 on the year. Those are some scores from across Region 1 and currently in play here on YourLiveEvent.com with Josh Boyko on the call between the Lisbon Broncos and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Latest score there was Oak Grove up by 10, 50-40 over the Lisbon Broncos, and now an update 53-40 Oak Grove over the Lisbon Broncos with 1:44 left to play in that contest. Again, you can catch the remainder of that game on YourLiveEvent.com. So the Kindred Vikings 57, the Maple River Raiders 36 here tonight. Maple River now 9-3 and 3-2 in Region 1 play, as they will have a game at Tri-State on Saturday. That's a postponed game that will be made up from Monday after the Tigers and the Raiders were unable to play one another. So Maple River will have a quick little in-between session tomorrow for a practice and get back on the bus on Saturday for a game, and then they will go to Northern Cass on Tuesday and go up against the Jags. We'll have that for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, they will play on Tuesday for their next contest against the Warbirds of Weimar, Lidgerwood, and Hankinson on Tuesday night, then go to Lisbon a week from Friday, and then they're back at it again on Saturday at DGF, and the road doesn't get any easier as they will go up against the Central Cass Squirrels on Tuesday, then a week from Tuesday here for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred improves to 8-3 on the season and 4-1 in Region 1 play as well. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue on our post-game show after this here from the Raider Dome.
Ziegler Ag Equipment has these new trades, two 35-foot versatile Fury. Both are available for spring. Call for pricing. Talk to Chuck O'Neill, 218-784-2961. 2014 versatile DT 550, 30-inch tracks, high-flow differential locks, 2,050 hours, priced at $289,000. 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deal on this new 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Have you started thinking about your 2023 crop insurance plan? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We will be hosting farmer meetings to discuss the 2023 outlook and share strategies that are geared towards protecting your revenue and preserving your equity. Join us on Tuesday, January 24th in Devil's Lake, Annetta, and Hope, or Friday, January 27th in Hillsboro. For exact times and locations, please visit our website at irieins.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Again, your final from the Raider Dome in Tower City, 57-36 Kindred. And again, the Oak Grove Grovers lead the Lisbon Broncos 53-40 here in Region 1 girls basketball. With that result, Oak Grove would improve to 2-3 on the season, and the Lisbon Broncos would drop to 2-4 on the year. And then Oak Grove would have the head-to-head matchup as well if they ever did come to a tie in Region 1 play. The Region 1 girls basketball tournament will get underway on Thursday, February the 16th. You'll have seeds 1 through 5 hosting on seeds 1 through 5, that is, will get a bye, and then seeds 6 through 11 would have to play in the play-in on Thursday, February 16th, with seeds 6, 7, and 8 hosting on the girls' side. On the boys' side, it'll be seeds 1 through 4 would be able to earn the bye and not have to worry about the play-in. Quarterfinals get underway on Monday, February the 20th at the Shield Center at North Dakota State University. Semifinals on Tuesday, February 21st, with the championship then on Friday of February 24th as well at the Shield Center. Your final again tonight from the Raider Dome in Tower City. It's the Kindred Vikings 57-36 over the Maple River Raiders. Wins tonight for Northern Cass, wins tonight for Sargent County, and it looks like a win tonight as well for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers over the Lisbon Broncos. Kindred 7 points in the first quarter of play, 23 in the second, where they outscored Maple River 23-11. You had 12 points in the third quarter and 15 points in the fourth quarter play. For the Maple River Raiders, they had 4 points in the first quarter, 11 points in the second, 9 points here in the third quarter, and 12 points then for the Kindred Vikings in the fourth quarter play, as the Kindred Vikings again defeat the Maple River Raiders tonight by a final of 57-36 here in this contest. So for the Kindred Vikings, they improve now to 8-3 with a busy week upcoming, while for the Maple River Raiders, they drop to 9-3 on this season and 3-2 in Region 1 play as well. So we'll take one final break and see if we can hear from one of the players here in this one for the Kindred Vikings and head coach Sam Brandt. That's coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Joining us now on our post-game show from the Kindred Vikings, it is senior Charlie McQuillan again with a team and game-high 15 points here. And Charlie, it was a scrapper, 7-4, just 11 points combined in the first quarter. What ultimately got you guys through this one against Maple River for a Region 1 road win?
I think just teamwork. You know, we really share the ball, pass the ball, and just all that good stuff.
And then the second quarter play, you start out to a 7-0 run. You were able to hit a 3 right before Maple River called that timeout. What just was clicking for this team in that second quarter to open up the first couple of moments there?
I think our ball movement was better. We talked about that at halftime, so we just got the ball moving and took better shots.
And 3 seniors, so you knew there was going to be a lot of new faces coming in this year. Do you feel like everyone's finding their role a little bit now, kind of at the midway point, with some girls that did have a chance to play varsity minutes last year, but maybe as reserve that are now kind of starters a little bit in terms of the youth here, Charlie?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of younger girls have stepped up, so that was great.
And final thing for you, Charlie, before we let you go, ultimately, what do you hope to kind of take from this game moving forward? Again, very busy week. You got the Warbirds, you got the Broncos, DGF, and the Squirrels here for your next 4 games. What do you hope to take from this one?
I think we're going to take ball pressure, being better on the side of the press, and just shot selection. So, yeah.
Hey, Charlie, thanks so much for your time.
Yeah,
Best of luck moving forward. Again, Charlie McQuillan with us here for the Kindred Vikings. We'll continue on our post-game show after this.
Triple E and Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Joining us now from the Kindred Vikings, that is Sam Brandt. She's taking a look over some of the stats here. Sam, first and foremost, I know we talk about your pressure defense. I had Maple River down for 29 turnovers, and particularly that second quarter play where you started on that 7-0 run, got 5 of the 7 points, resulted in turnovers. What did you just like from your team? It was a scrapper for the first 8 minutes, and then it seemed like they found some rhythm there in the opening 60 seconds of that second stanza.
Yeah, I really wanted a lot of ball pressure. I love it when my defense turns into instant offense, and I've been trying and really trying to guide this team to reflect that, and that's how Kindred likes to play. That's how Sam Brandt likes to play. And they did an excellent job of it tonight. I know Maple River's young, and I've seen some film, and they struggle with a little bit of ball pressure, so I wanted to put it on tonight and see what happens, and it definitely worked in our favor.
Charlie McQuillan, I know I talked to you about her a little bit on the pregame show, but we had her down 15 points, nearly a double-double there as well, 8 rebounds, really good assists and steals as well. So what can you just say about the senior coming out and shining here tonight?
Char lit it up. I told her she was going to have 5 threes tonight. It's close. It was close.
3.
I told her she needed 5. She's been great. You know, Charlie is so unselfish sometimes that it almost hurts her in scoring.
Sure.
You know, she loves to find others. She loves to include, and she loves to push and play and one-hand pass. And you know, tonight she made it her night, and it was really, really good to see both sides of it from Charlie tonight. So it was fun to be that senior leader tonight.
And you mentioned the bench. We got to see a lot of them, but another girl that finishes in double-double with a couple of threes, that's Sierra Nipstead. You know, 13 points, able to come off the bench, and just a 7th grader as well. When she hits that first one, what does that do for someone that's that age playing at the varsity level, Sam?
She's so locked in. She shows zero emotion, so I can't even tell you what she's thinking. I swear. She is a gamer, and she loves to play. And, you know, she's best friends with Violet from Maple River. And those two just butted heads and went at each other. And I'm like, are you sure you two are friends? I'm like, you can help each other up on the floor, you know, that kind of thing. But she came out ready to play, and I'm really, really proud of her because we had kind of pulled back some of her minutes because she was struggling a little bit. And I put some more JV minutes with her, and she's just been taking major control of the JV game, so she definitely earned some playing time, and it was fun to see.
Hey, Sam, thanks so much for your time. I know it's going to be a very busy week, what you got coming up next here, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, but it gets you ready for the tournament, and best of luck as you close out the rest of this season here the next couple weeks.
Thanks, Chase.
That again, Sam Brandt from the Kindred Vikings. Thanks so much for tuning in, and make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the boys' game here from the Raider Dome in Tower City.